time, me talking. They asked me when we were fixing this deal up, they're going like, Ray, would you like to rent a microphone? I said, well, hell yeah. I mean, pretty much, can I take it home with me? I can see this like a swimming pool on it, you know, like.
5 minutes, Rick.
I'm sorry, you don't have to get on my time. But I could tell so many stories. These guys around here, Wilson's brought them home. I mean, I've got to know all this. Everybody here, really. I mean, if you haven't been to Rexyland, what are you doing tomorrow? That's pretty much how that deal works. The door's open. I mean, we're ready to roll. But I'm going to be serious for a second. Yeah, not really. But I can tell y'all a joke. I can tell y'all, sing you a song. I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to tell y'all, I got just enough time to share a little philosophy. Confucius. Confucius says, man who runs in front of us gets tired. Man who runs behind us gets exhausted. Confucius also says, man who eats a photograph of dad will soon be spitting image of dad. I told you about that, Wilson. When you were little, I think you shoot up a picture on it. Kind of, you know, that's where we were on that. But I tell you what, I want to tell y'all I want to do a toast here in a second. But I need to kind of tell y'all a story, prepare y'all for the toast that I want to do. When Wilson and Madison, when they were growing up, they'd be going through phases or stages in their life. And I was told a story about a family member that went through something similar, kind of preparing for what they were about to go through. And they call these stories wrestles. And if I ever started a wrestle out with my cousins, Stevie, they knew they were headed down the wrong path. But I want to tell y'all a little wrestle right there. My mom and dad had a long, I'm going to get sentimental that quick, happy marriage. They were full of life. They loved people. They celebrated every day. They're old friends, new friends, half, or just the two of them. Didn't really matter. The door was always open, and the barbecue pit was always on. Michelle, you never got to meet my mom and dad, but I think you know Mom.
I think so.
Before Sherry and I got married, we went over to my parents' house. Got a little busy, we were drinking music. And I asked him, I said, what's the key to a happy marriage? And my dad told me, he said, son, he said, I give a lot of credit to your grandfather. He was full of philosophy and he loved his sharing. You know, I never got to meet the man, but I think y'all kind of know him. My dad told me, he said, before he and my mom got married, he said, we went to visit my grandparents. And one evening he invited them out on the porch to share a little philosophy on marriage. When he told them, he said, you can't be selfish. No matter where you are, it's who you will, it's important. And never, ever go to bed mad. He told him, Dad, he said, son, you've got two options. You can be right or you can be happy. He told him, enjoy the process. the journey, the adventure. Don't get a big hurry for the destination. Take your time. Stop and smell the flowers. And along the way, if you serve lemons, what do you do? Lemonade. Make a lemonade. I guess you got vodka. Isn't that right, Michelle? At the end of that evening, my grandfather told my parents, it's something that was so true to them. It's true to y'all. It's true to Terry and I. Here's the last match. We made for each other. Celebrated every day. Let's raise the glasses for Michelle and Wilson, may y'all's life be filled with love, laughter, and celebration. And thank you, Lord, that we always be part of it. Cheers. All right, how about another one of those jokes? All right, Evan.
That's pretty good. You know, I first met Wilson, I guess, in going through Rush. We were in college, we were freshmen and starting tech. And Caches and the colleagues were putting this together, and y'all been working hard, and we're just really relieved that the big day's here. I don't think y'all could have picked a better spot to hold the final Hi-Fi Summer Formal. So it's fantastic. Thank y'all so much. No, but I really am honored to be Wilson's best man. You know, he had a lot of friends to choose from, and I don't think anybody that's ever met Wilson has not liked him, except maybe that guy that punched you in the face. I think he likes you very much. And also, this is the first time I think Wilson's admitted to me that I'm the best at something. That's pretty good. You know, I first met Wilson, I guess, in going through Rush. We were in college, we were freshmen and starting tech. We're at some Rush event, and someone's like, come here, Jeff, I got someone for you to meet. You know, pretty nice guy. You know, so I got Wilson Cash, Post, Texas. Jeff Griffin, Lubbock, Texas. He's like, oh, Lubbock, you're from a suburb of Post, huh? No, you're from a suburb of Lubbock. It's on back and forth on which one's the actual suburb of the other. And he kind of had his hat, his own Wilson freshman year, coming through a phase where he wore a hat and kind of cocked it side to side. Yeah, just, so I was like, who's this cocky kid from Post coming to my hometown thinking he's going to run this? This is not right. But about a week later, you know, we went fight out, and it was Grace Week, and we were hanging out at the bar, and I thought it was really cool because I was a freshman, had 2 drinks in my hand, and I walked up to a group of people, and Wilson was there and said, thanks. Took the drink and just chucked it right in the face. So I knew from that point on we were going to be best friends. But also had the privilege of being Wilson's roommate for a year. I guess it was my first year of law school at Tech and his final year in undergrad at Tech. And I'm just glad, Michelle, that now he has someone to help him cook something other than shake and bake chicken every night. For the entire year. And I also think he's not going to be there's not going to be anybody to be a better father or husband because he had to put up with me for a year. So my first year of law school, I was pretty much crying every 3 to 4 hours. And could often be heard calling out for my mommy. So you're welcome, Michelle, for giving Wilson some life experience there. And also, kind of through college, we getting to know Wilson we always kind of confused what his hobbies were. You never weren't quite sure if he had any hobbies. He didn't play golf, ate fish, didn't collect coins. He didn't play intramurals. But I think your greatest contribution was that to find out was that you didn't play intramurals. Wilson, I think you had us fooled the entire time because your greatest hobby is your undying love and care for Michelle. I think that's what's special. But I think also in college, the other thing I learned about Wilson is that if he got excited about something, whether Tech scored a touchdown or we're at a party and he's having fun, he kind of did this move where he had this huge smile on his face, and he just kind of moved his arms and he's going up and down. One night we're in a house, and Michelle and some friends walked in the door, and I saw Wilson's face light up, and he kind of immediately just started crying. Halfway that they're even together forever. Michelle, you were living proof that anything is possible. You can put up with a bunch of bozos like us, all me and Wilson's friends for the last couple of years, and you can do anything. But seriously, you're beautiful on the inside and out. You've been such a generous, supportive friend. I couldn't be more happy for y'all to start y'all's adventure in Houston. Wilson couldn't have done any better, I'm thinking. Michelle, you couldn't have done any worse. They say cash is king, and I'm just glad that he now has his queen. My dad always told me that sincerity is key to a good toast, so I sincerely apologize for how cheesy this toast is going to be. So just bear with me. It's kind of an inside joke between me and Wilson, but here it goes. Y'all raise y'all's glasses with me, please. And I know this will be the first of many toasts, so take small sips or just steal from your neighbor. Here it goes. There are championships. There are hardships. There are ships that sail the sea. But the best ships are friendships, and may they always be.
Okay, so I'm only one of this piece of paper, but because I get a little emotional, so I just thought. But my name is Cassandra. I've had the honor of being Michelle's best friend since we were 4th grade. Michelle brings so much joy and happiness into my life. Whenever I'm with her, we just laugh over absolutely nothing for hours, and doesn't make sense to anyone else, but she's just my person, and I love her so much. When I was writing this speech, I was trying to think of all my favorite memories that Michelle and I had together, from using my dad's extension cord to pull the scooter and the bikes and getting in so much trouble, to going to an all-girls camp in Texas, to surprising her when she got to be engaged and love her life. So there's so many treasured memories of this girl, and I love her so much. And I went to school in Colorado, and I remember the first time Michelle called me to tell me about this guy that she kind of liked who was living across the street named Wilson. And I just never heard this giddiness in her voice that I had when she called me. There was just a spark in her that was like, see, this guy's a little bit different, but we'll see, we'll see. And then Michelle and I went to Mexico together, and they would be on the phone, and I'd be ready to go, and Michelle would be on the phone with Wilson, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, this guy does not stop talking. Just hours and hours on the phone, but I think that's when I knew that, this guy's different, they have a really strong connection, and he just loves her life, and it's so cool. I got to meet Wilson the first time we went to Dallas for New Year's Eve, and it was just so cool to see the way that Wilson looked at Michelle, and it's just, there's moments in life where you're just you just kind of know. You just kind of know that this guy is different. Michelle, you found the one whom your soul loves. I'm so happy you found a man who adores you, respects you, and most importantly, accepts you unconditionally. And Wilson, thank you for loving my best friend. Romans 8:28 says, "And know that God causes all things to work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose." I pray that God richly blesses both of you and blesses this marriage. I can't wait to see what he has in store for you both, and I love you so much. Cheers.
Hi everyone, I'm Michelle's younger brother Eric. I just wanted to give a quick little short and sweet speech, but you know, Michelle's always been a great inspiration and leader to me, and she's never done wrong. She's always done the right thing. And you know, growing up, whenever we were doing our chores as kids and stuff like that, I always try to kind of half-ass it and take the easy road and try to finish quickly. And Michelle's always, no, do it right way. You know, mom's gonna get mentioned. Might as well do it right, or mom's gonna bust your ass. It took a couple times, and finally, you know, I finally figured it out, and I did it right. But Michelle, she's just one of a kind, and I'm so grateful that she's been there for me all the time, and she's just been a wonderful sister. But you know, being around Wilson and Michelle throughout these past few years they've been together, I've seen just how happy they make one another. They really do bring out the best in each other. You know, Wilson, he's very patient with Michelle. Michelle, she can sometimes get a little angry and frustrated. Every now and again, you know, she'll get mad at me, or she'll get mad at mom or dad, or maybe even her kids, or her job. No, Wilson's always patient with her, and that's quite a virtue to have. But she's just she's a great girl, and Wilson, I really am happy that she met you and everything like that, because I don't think God could have planned this wedding or y'all coming together any better than what you had. You guys really are meant for each other, and it's just really an inspiration, and just kind of pick me up for anyone that's just in search of something to hold on to and look forward to in a lifetime. And I know y'all will be great together. I know y'all have so much to look forward to. But Michelle, I'm so happy for you to start the next chapter of your life with Wilson. And I know y'all will be great. And I love you guys.
I didn't know I was going to be So this is improv, so I apologize. No, listen, Wilson's one of my best friends, and I remember the first time I really got to know Wilson was when we all pledged Phi Delta. They took us out on a pledge retreat to Saw Your Best Ranch out in Childress. I don't know what Childress is, but I saw my name up there. And we all go out, we have a good time, we're all meeting each other. And I find a tent, and I'm falling asleep in the tent, and I've met all my new friends, and I'm having a good time. I'm in college now. And I get woken up by somebody yelling, "Shut up!" And again, "Shut up!" And I kind of stick my head out, and Wilson's doing his top, like Jefferson. "Turn it up! Turn it up!" So that was Wilson's kind of his slogan for the rest of college. Just turned it up. So anyway, no. So Jeff had said that Wilson doesn't have any hobbies, and I was actually going to talk about that. I was thinking about that on the drive down here. Jeff is wrong. Wilson is the best yard game player you've ever met in your life. Horseshoes, he'll win, he'll beat you. Washers, he'll beat you. Frisbee, he'll beat you. He's incredible. So anytime he tries to lure you in to play for money or beers or whatever it is, he's probably going to win. So don't play him. The last few years that I got to know Wilson and the rest of these guys in here, it was some of the best years of my life. And, getting to know your family and your friends and everybody else, it was, I can see both of you. And it was absolutely incredible. We'll be your family for the rest of my life. So it's been incredible, and I couldn't have asked for more. So thank you. Cheers to both of you. I hope you have a wonderful life, and this is going to be very helpful. It's going to be a great life. So cheers.
What? What more? I am such a poor planner. I have absolutely zero planning on this speech, but I'm so glad to be here tonight. I'm so glad that all of you are here. And Rex, Terry, thank you so much. It's a wonderful night. We just couldn't do it any better. It's awesome. Honey, I love you. Wilson, you're my new son. Friends.
I think Michelle and I want to say a few words and let everybody get back to enjoying the night. First off, we want to thank everyone for being here. Traveling to Worship Day, it's like convenient probably for everybody, but we appreciate you being here. Got such a great group of friends and family. So happy that you're coming down this weekend and celebrating this special time in our lives. It means a lot to us. So happy to have you here. Thanks, Lord. Appreciate that you guys got up and talked before us. You can't tell by my friends, we don't often exchange a whole lot of pleasantries between each other. There aren't a whole lot of nice things exchanged. If you're not one of us, you probably think we hate each other. So it was nice to hear a few nice things and a few jabs at me today. But it means a lot to hear you guys get up and speak. I'd like to thank my parents for making the night possible. So much nicer than we could have ever asked for. I really enjoyed tonight. A lot went in tonight. A lot of time, effort. We appreciate you making the night so special for the two of us. A lot of things that I don't ever even think about. Flower arrangements. It looks really good, Mom.
Well, how about Dad?
If it was up to Dad, a lot of this would be in.
Love the bar, right?
You got my idea.
It'll be 2 bars, and that's about it. So thank you for making that possible. You guys are awesome. You've always been there with me through the ups and downs. I've always been probably the easiest child to raise. I've taught my sister a few life lessons throughout the years, my poor example. But you guys have always been there to support me. You spoiled me right at some points in time. You've always been patient with me when I made mistakes. You guys are not only great parents, but you are great friends at the same time. I wouldn't be the man standing here before you today if it wasn't for you two. You raised me right, you provided such a great upbringing, and I couldn't thank you more. Bob and Doma, thanks for everything. Tomorrow's going to be more than Michelle and I could ever dreamed about having for our wedding day. You guys have been awesome. This last year of engagement has been a long year. Had a wedding activities and festivities and planning. I've been there. I've listened to it all. And you guys have been awesome. You've been patient with us when we probably haven't been the easiest engaged couple. You guys have assisted us when we've needed help smuggling gifts back to Houston, England, or Post, or wherever. You guys have helped us so much, and we truly appreciate it. You guys are such great parents. I'm looking forward to joining the family. I couldn't ask for better parents than all. I guess what I'd like to thank you for more than anything is just for raising such a great daughter. Michelle is, as my dad would say, I've met my match. So, a little bit of background about Michelle and I. I think we kind of elaborated a little bit earlier. We didn't have the storybook, movie type, love at first sight type relationship. I think I'm a little bit too slow, maybe a little bit to catch on. But we were actually good friends before, knew each other for 3 or 4 years before we actually started dating. She moved in across the street from me. My friends quickly decided that would be the house that we'd hang out with also. Perfect for backyard games. As highlighted earlier, I'm a big fan of backyard games. We ended up going over there pretty much on a nightly basis. Sometimes we weren't welcome. We still were there, knocking on the door.
Ready to play.
I quickly figured out that not only was that, like I said, I like to play backyard games, so I quickly figured out that I had an ulterior motive. I quickly realized that I was falling for Michelle, despite the fact that she actually was beating me some nights at said backyard games. I finally figured out that if you can't beat them, join them. And 5 years later, we're about to be getting married. Kind of on a more serious note, I'm so excited for tomorrow. Excited to spend the rest of my life with you. I know things haven't always been easy. You finally moved to Midland, and I decided it's a good time to move to Houston. We've done a long distance thing. We've had our ups and we've had our downs. We've always come out stronger on the other end. You complete me. I'm so happy to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited for this next chapter in our life. So I guess with that, I'll turn it over to you to close things down.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't prepare anything. So I can't beat that, but I will say it's been a pleasure living with you for the past 6 months because I've got to see some different sides of you I haven't seen before. Just the jumping up and down. We've got a full-length mirror in the room. every morning. He does this, little move, this shake. Are you getting ready? Yeah, do I look good? How do you change shirts? Like, it's this every morning. So I can see that. Yeah, I literally do. But I will say, I think most of my friends know that I'm very organized and to the point of being annoying, I know. But in our closet, Wilson has every pants, shirt, color coordinated. I am not that bad, but I will say I am impressed by it and I've kind of started wanting to do it. It has been a good influence in some ways. But I love you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Rex and Terry, for tonight. It was amazing, more than anything we could have possibly imagined. I've gotten much farther in my speech tonight than at the Broad Orange. I was about 5 words, so I've gotten through more than I thought I would. Mom and Dad, thank you guys
so much. Tomorrow's going to be amazing. Thank you. Thank you for making my dream wedding come true. Love you.